Hello and welcome everybody. It's Rose Smith here from AbsoluteSoulSecrets.com. Thanks for joining me for the Passionate Pisces July horoscope. Well, we're getting over a lot of the influences from May and June that was so difficult. This month is a little bit quieter, but it is still interesting because we do have a supermoon in Capricorn and it's in your 11th house of connections, friends and groups. A supermoon occurs when the moon comes within 360,000 kilometres of the Earth, which is apparently quite close. It actually appears up to 16% brighter and 7% larger. And it is more or less like a full moon on steroids, okay? So that's the way to think about it. And there in your 11th house, it could give your friends, groups, your associations, and also your hopes and dreams. All of these could receive a bit of a shake-up. I'll talk more about this when we come to do your horoscope. I also like to draw two tarot cards as theme cards for the month for you. Then we will look at your horoscope in depth. If you're new, subscribe and be alive and hit that notification bell right now. Thank you very much. Let's go to the board and pick these cards. We'll come to your horoscope directly after this. Okay, so the first half of the month, what do I see for Passionate Pisces? Okay, in a car. Now, there's something coming back. It's like you might turn full circle on something. I'm in a car, it's turning around. Almost like you forgot something or didn't do something, you have to go back and finish it. So something from the past coming back to be finished off. Let's see what the cards say. I'll go with that one. It's the Hierophant. It's all about knowledge, learning. There's two keys here, knowledge and wisdom. You need wisdom to apply the knowledge that you already have and the new knowledge that's coming to you. This is a very beneficial card though. Ask yourself, have you been sitting on your knowledge? Maybe you know something but you haven't done anything about it. And, you know, maybe you're being called at some point to consider what you will do with what you know. Okay, so that's the first card. Now the second card, I'll close my eyes. I get the colour green, opportunities and growth. I see a golden harp and there's a woman here almost like an angel. Yes, she does have wings. I was going to say she doesn't have wings, but she does. And playing this beautiful harp or lyre, the music of heaven. And maybe if you're clairaudient, you may be able to pick something like that up and actually hear it. But heaven, the cosmos, is trying to smooth things over for you, trying to make things more pleasant, more harmonious in your life. The card that comes up is the Two of Cups. This is a union, a completion, a coming together. Sometimes it's in a physical relationship, like a romance. But certainly there's some sort of healing that's going on here. And yeah, things are being smoothed over. It's very beneficial for your emotions. And to become one in love or friendship, perhaps you meet somebody fabulous. Okay, that's on the cards after you get through this supermoon. But I'll talk more about that in a moment. Alrighty, let's make this bit bigger. And you'll be able to see better. So that's the first one and that's the second one, because they often come up in the actual horoscope in one way or another. A private chart with most of the activity below the horizon. So this is all about you know, spending time at home, being more reflective, taking care of whatever you need to take care of in your domestic situation. Your ruler Neptune continues in your sign here for a long time to come. So this indicates that you could be putting on a more spiritual face. Well, I won't say putting it on because it's natural. It's how you come out into the world, but there's a spiritual element with it with Neptune. So people may perceive you as being spiritual, and also, that's coming from within you, so it's coming up. You do need to watch, though, that how they perceive you is actually accurate, because sometimes with Neptune there can be delusions and illusions as well, and they perceive something that's not there perhaps. The supermoon here in your 11th house in Capricorn, real physical results or outcomes, consequences of this shake-up that I'll talk about in a moment. So to look at your horoscope in depth, the 30th of June until the 3rd of July sees Mars squaring Pluto. Everybody's got this happening in July. It gives a very strong sort of energy for having absolute control over your life, which is fine. You do have to watch for domineering people that may come to test that, however, and watch that you're not dominating yourself in some way. Maybe your head going around, your thoughts going around and around in circles, and you could sort of push yourself too hard towards doing something. But it's important to maintain your freedom, go out, do what you want, and just watch for power struggles. The 3rd of July to the 19th of August, Mars moves into your 3rd house here, bringing a ton of energy to your communications. You could be quite busy running around your local area, doing little jobs and things, getting stuff done. There could be some communications or something going on with distant family members. Either they're distant in actual geography or they're distant because you've lost contact or something like that, particularly siblings or cousins, okay? Just watch in your communications that you're not overly forceful. This month, July, is a very heavy Mars month, and with that there is sometimes the possibility that there could be an incident or an accident, because it's important that you stay present and focused on what you're doing right now and don't drift off into the future, because Mars is pushing you to do stuff and you might be thinking about that and not thinking about where your body is in actual physical space. So then you can have a slip or a trip, an incident or an accident, so do watch that. But yeah, that's the trick, is to take a deep breath and not push too hard, okay? Don't push yourself or anybody else too hard. 3rd of July to the 6th of July, Mars sextiles Ascendant. This is really beneficial because it helps you come out and communicate in a very clear and above board type of way. So people sort of sense that. Even if you don't agree with them, they sense that you're being very clear and you come across as being confident. So they're more likely to follow your lead. So that's fabulous. 3rd of July to the 19th of July. Mercury moves into your 5th house here. You might find a lot of discussions about entertainment, leisure and pleasure. You might be living closer to the world of the child, want to, play in some way or socialise, which is fabulous. Could be a lot of chit-chatting with friends and that sort of thing. Or even romance. There could be, somebody online that you're chatting to. So, yeah, it's great for your creativity and you could be communicating about that. 11th of July to the 14th of July, the supermoon in Capricorn in your 11th house here gives you a great desire for community, for emotional contact with other people, especially friends, and those people that you're on the same page with, those people that you have some sort of alignment with, okay? So kindred spirits, basically. Deepening the closeness between you and other people is more important now. And also you might be socialising at cultural events or doing some sort of group activity as well. 16th of July to the 11th of August, Venus moves into your 5th house here, smoothing things out, making your life more harmonious, and especially creatively, romantically, and again, when you socialise, this is beautiful. Bunches of flowers, I see lots of happiness, I see fun times. Somebody could even give you a bunch of flowers, which would be lovely. Okay, so, and also on that, with this energy here, you might be feeling particularly artistic or musical, or you might go to museums or places like that, especially with other people. Or theatre, maybe. Go out to one of those theatre restaurants. It's fabulous, yeah. 18th of July to the 3rd of August, Mercury moves into your 6th house here. This is a great time for communications to do with your work, your everyday habits, your health and well-being. There could be some sort of learning that you're undertaking at work, or learning a new procedure or something like that, or a new technique. A lot of discussions with co-workers, employers or employees if you're working. They're likely to be quite fruitful, and you might also be talking about any health or well-being issues that you might be having with somebody knowledgeable. That could also be very fruitful. 18th of July to the 21st of July, Mars sextiles the Sun, bringing a lot of physical energy to you now, and you can accomplish much more than usual. You're more inclined to take the initiative and strike out on your own. There might be a situation in the community where you can take a leadership role, or somebody offers it to you. But all in all, you're likely to be fairly successful at that time. 21st of July to the 22nd of August, the Sun moves into your 6th house here, bringing a lot of insight, awareness and happiness. Also stability, security. And you're probably doing your best work now, and you take pride in the good work that you do if you're working. If you're not working, it could be about your health or well-being, but if you do have some sort of health problem, the Sun will certainly bring some insight and awareness to that. If you are working, you're also likely to be more efficient and productive. And altogether, you might, whether you're working or not, you might decide that you're going to improve your health in some way by beginning a self-improvement program, maybe looking at diet and exercise. Yoga, something about swimming and something to do with breathing there. I'm picking up breathing. I don't know exactly what that is. Then we have the new moon in your 6th house, the 27th of July to the 30th of July here. This brings a new beginning, again to do with your work or health. And you'll be taking care of immediate responsibilities and looking after things that require your attention with some sort of new way of dealing with it. Your eyes are open. There could be more to do with women, or perhaps your mother, or even your mother's health might be a topic of conversation. 29th of July to the 1st of August, Mars conjuncts Uranus. Everybody's got this. It's it's a bit wild and crazy. You could have a zillion new ideas. It's like you're brainstorming all these new ideas to achieve things. Some of them are just totally off the planet, not practical. But what I say to you is you've only got to get one good one. You might have 10 and 9 of them are impractical, but find that golden nugget there in the ideas and you'll be so glad you did. Do watch that, you might feel like doing reckless things or daring behaviour. Watch with Mars that you don't push yourself, or, you need to think before you leap, look before you leap with this, because if you're too quick, something could happen, okay? So Mars conjuncts Uranus, yeah. Just write those dates down, 29th of July to the 1st of August. It's only 3 days, really, for 3 or 4 days. So if you write them all down and then you think about them and you look at them and thinking, this is crazy, or, what it's actually indicating is you need more excitement in your life. That's really what it boils down to. It's just, it's like a breath of fresh air that comes into your life and can really give you more excitement. So do what excites you and, take reasonable care with it. Alrighty, so that's your horoscope, something coming together for you. I love that. And healing as well. So this card really does relate to this 6th house here, as far as your health and well-being. And this card too the Hierophant. You might do some sort of course. It's probably not a university course or a formal course. It's probably just researching or some sort of small course on your own. You might be considering that as well. Okay, so that's your horoscope, everybody. Thank you so much for listening, Passionate Pisces. Please leave a like or leave a comment or share on your socials. That would be fabulous. And if you are new, please consider subscribing to my channel and hit that notification bell right now. Okay, have a wonderful month, everyone. It's going to be an eye-opener. Some interesting bits coming, that's for sure. Have a great month. I'll see you all again soon. Thanks and bye for now. Thanks so much for watching. Please visit my website absolutesoulsecrets.com for all things spiritual. Have a lovely day.